to the next edition of Plaques. This week I'm bringing you Snoop Dogg, West Coast legend, man. Snoop Dogg on his Doghouse All-Star album, which was released in 2001, which was my first notable placement. Can't wait to tell you all this story. Doghouse All-Stars, let's go.
Bitches in the coop, why swoop like 00 Snoop? Say what you wanna, do what you feel, but you about to witness a YouTube king. Quit playing, fool, you play too much. All y'all can fall with the slightest touch. Creep on your floor with the heater clutch. Then all you hear is click, click, pow.
Yeah, man. So this edition of Plaques is basically Snoop Dogg 2001. Was the release. So actually in 2000 I met with Snoop out at his studio in Diamond Bar. It was a session with a bunch of different producers just sitting around. I can't even lie to you, I was so ready to go. Just sitting around and around. I'm looking at my man who took me, Reno, like, bro, like we've been here 5 hours, and during that whole time, no lie, Snoop is smoking joints literally this long. They would roll them all together. And I don't smoke weed, so I'm contact out. So I'm sitting in the session literally for the whole 5 hours, and somebody's rolling, somebody's smoking, somebody rolling, smoking, the whole time. The room was filled with smoke. So right before we got ready to leave, Snoop was like, all right, man, you got something? Boy, do I. I pulled my computer out, played about 5 beats. He picked about 5 beats. I felt like I was rich. And I'm sure a producer in the beginning, if you get a placement on Snoop Dogg, I felt like, honestly, like I was a millionaire. But long story short, out of the 5 beats he picked, he ended up using one on the Doghouse All-Star, which is Strong Will Eat the Week, featuring Cocaine and RBX. Stupid track. It was made. I made it with gun sounds, with a revolver, a chick screaming, somebody footsteps, and a 38 gunshot. So yeah, so this was a big placement for me because, like, if you know anything about LA, everybody and their mama producers. So like a large percent of my work came from me seeing you and actually knowing what you do, and I'm gonna approach you. So before that, it was like, yeah, man, I produce and I play keys and I do this, and it's like, yeah. But as soon as I got that placement on Snoop, everybody started like, whoa, you did what for what? Give me a number. Here's my number. And it works just like that. So you got to keep grinding and grinding until you get that notable thing, but you can't let up once you did, because honestly, I swore I was going to be a millionaire just off that one placement. Didn't work out like that. But it introduced me to so many more things because I got that placement on Snoop. Good looking, Snoop. Yeah, so man, that's the story of the Doghouse All-Star album. Also, that was the very first time I got introduced to LaToya Williams, to even be working with her later on. Like, LaToya's like a sister to me now, you know what I mean? It's crazy. I got a ton of records with LaToya, but that album, she was actually born on that album. So in retrospect, man, if I could pass down some knowledge from these experiences, one word comes to mind is patience. Without patience, a lot of the stuff that I experienced, I wouldn't have experienced, because in the beginning of that session, because I was a little uncomfortable, I would have left. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't have never got that placement, which led to other situations, which led to basically the foundation of my career, because it was pivotal. That session was pivotal in me getting a lot of work on the West Coast by just having a notable placement on such artists like Snoop Dogg. So if you younger producers out there, or producers out there, period, don't be so quick to give up because it's uncomfortable, or you're in a space where you're not used to being in. Patience. Great things come from patience. Plaques. LaToya Williams, shout out. Snoop, thanks for the opportunity, man. It definitely led to other things and other things and other things. Snoop Dogg, Strong Will Eat the Week.